Blackstone presents The Great Oklahoma Swindle: Race, Religion, and Lies in America's Weirdest State by Russell Cobb. This book is read by Lloyd James. To all y'all Okies, with love. Oklahoma will be the last song I'll ever sing. Joy Harjo. I grew up in Tulsa, Oklahoma, like an idiot in some book. Bill Hader. Prologue. Fake news. Alternative facts. The cultural landscape of the early 21st century is littered with deformations of the truth and outright lies. The culprits are legion. Internet culture, Donald Trump, big tech companies, Russian trolls, white nationalism, postmodern relativism. Collins Dictionary selected fake news as the word of the year for 2017. Long think pieces have proliferated about America's misinformation problem. Economists have been marshaled to quantify the impact of fake news on elections and the biases of the American public. Facebook, from which much of the fake news originates, has undertaken an ad campaign to warn users about how to spot false information. Universities are gearing up for more media literacy courses, alarmed by the supposed rise in unverifiable information. And yet, we lack awareness of the history of fakery, swindles, and legally executed frauds that make up the U.S. colonization of its own territories. This audiobook is about how one state in the Union, Oklahoma, was founded and maintained on false information and broken promises from its very beginning. Rather than seeing fake news as a contemporary media problem, in other words, I see it as the touchstone for our political culture. A swindle was at the heart of Oklahoma's state-building project. From the massive legalized theft of native land in the early 20th century, to a decades-long conspiracy of silence about one of the country's worst acts of racial violence, to a former governor who believes a statewide day of Christian prayer is a solution for social problems, and a former attorney general who continues to deny the reality of climate change, the state of Oklahoma was built, and is still maintained, on a bedrock of lies. The dean of Oklahoma history, Angie DeBow, wrote that the story of her native state could be seen as a compressed history of the United States. She wrote, "The one who can interpret Oklahoma can grasp the meaning of America in the modern world." Native American assimilation and...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?